walking it back. We're going to complete this for 1 minute, team.
So we're talking through the demo, or we're demoing it out right now. All the coaches today are from Australia.
Exercise 2, team, is going to be that alternating walk being figure 4. So we're going to be completing it the same as the first one where we're walking forward. So we're going to take that right knee up nice and high, grab that right ankle, you're going to push that knee down as you draw that ankle in nice and close. This is going to help open up the hips and you're going to feel it warm up through your glutes as we move through. You're going to come down, step forward, just a little step, just a half step. Opposite leg as we move through. 4 steps forward. Once we've done that, we're going to walk it back and restart that one.
Either of those you can do standing in place if you don't have anywhere to walk. Hold on, Christine, they're going to demo it all out and then we'll do it as one big block.
Soldier. So with this one, wrist directly in line with your shoulders, draw your shoulders back, chest out tall. Opposite foot is going to come to opposite palm as we kick straight up there, team. Strong core, nice high kicks.
Do you see how she's bending and twisting at the torso? Don't do that.
Exercise 4
Flat's
here,
fine.
team, we've got that forward and back skip. Now with this one, it's going to be opposite knee with opposite elbow up nice and high. You're going to help swing that arm through to create the drive and the height in that one. We're going to do this 4 across as we move through. So nice high skip, get that elbow up, swing that arm through and run it straight back.
Again, we can do that Mario punch
straight up and through. Nice and powerful, team. Number 5, final one to get nice and warm here, team. We've got the jumping jacks, one of my favorites. As we move throughout, we're going to swing those arms up and our feet are going to go out as well. So nice wide steps there as we move through. Make sure we swing those arms through at the same pace our move. Now an alteration to this one, especially for those who need it for their pelvic floor, we're just going to step out with that one. We're going to move.
That was a really nice way of saying for those of you who are going to pee yourself if you jump too much.
Going, ladies. Great stuff, team.
Okay, dokes. Knee hug to calf raise. So you're going to take a step forward, hug your knee up into your chest and lift up on the tippy toe, and then you alternate.
I was all caught up for a while.
Think about pulling that knee into your chest. We got about 30 seconds left. Ooh, if you didn't start your watch, make sure you do so. Alternating figure 4 walk. You're going to draw that right ankle up towards, or that left ankle towards that right hip. Take a step. Don't switch through. We can gently press out. We're trying to work on stretching out through the outside of the hip and waking up through the inside of the hip. Think about like a figure 4 on the ground or a pigeon stretch. $30 seconds down. We got 10 seconds, then we're moving into those alternating toy soldiers. Okay, stand it up tall, arms out. You know I'd call it a Frankenstein walk. Kick, kick. So again, we're not crunching through the abdominals. This part of the body stays flat. What's happening is that we're stretching out through the glutes and stretching out through the hamstrings. Think about driving your heel out, not your toe up. And go about halfway through. I like watching you guys all look like Frankenstein. Come on, belly button in. Don't let that lower back support you. Keep it strong through the legs. 15 seconds. Starting to elevate that heart rate as we come into our next one. Forward skip to that shuffle. So again, we're going to drive that knee up and shuffle it back. If we don't have room, we can always take it just into that knee drive, that stationary skip. You just start to feel like your heart rate is coming up. Like you're starting to get maybe a little bit breathy. That's good. That means you're doing the right thing. 30 seconds. Last 15. Keep that chest up. We got about 5 seconds. Last one, jumping jacks. 1 minute of them in 3, 2, 1. Jumping jacks. Again, if it's not working for us today, as she politely said, with our pelvic floor, we can always take it into a step instead. Thirty seconds down. Make sure we're keeping those arms straight. Weighing it soft and quick on the balls of the feet. No slamming those heels down. 15. 5, 2, 1. Let's go and unmute it so we can hear their fantastic
Don't be upset
Australian
with the results
accents.
you didn't get from
Coach
the work
Bits.
that you didn't do. Righto, Orange Nation, we've heard you loud and clear. We know you're missing it. So back by popular demand, Tornado Tuesday, and it is a cracker. We've got one big block. It goes for 47 minutes. We've got 9 exercises in there. 1 minute per exercise. We're going for 3 rounds. In your first round, team, you're going to have a 30-second rest after each exercises. Righto, team, so that first exercise is going to be the body weight running man. We're going to jump down into that push-up position, hands below the shoulders, nice straight alignment, shoulders down through the feet, driving those knees towards the elbows. Your option here, you can reduce your range of movement or place your hands on an elevated platform. Exercise number 2 is going to be the speed skater. So sinking back, transferring our weight from one leg to the other, inside leg comes up, keeping that balance as we move from side to side. Your option here, you can do an alternate lateral lunge as your option. Exercise number 3 is going to be the plank jack. So in that high plank position, hands below the shoulders, draw that belly button to the spine, jumping feet out, jumping feet back in. Your option here, you can step out to the side, or you can raise your hand on an elevated platform. Exercise 4 is our alternate reverse lunge. So standing up nice and tall, shoulders back and down. We take a large step to the rear. Legs should be at 90 degrees, nice and tall through the chest, stepping forward and alternating sides. Your option here is just to simply reduce your range of movement. Right, team, exercise number 5 is going to be palms to elbows. So starting in that high plank position, hands below your shoulders, draw that belly button to the spine. From here, coming down onto your elbow and then coming back up into that high plank position, making sure that each time we lower down, we change elbows. Your option here, team, dropping down to your knees, maintain that straight alignment, shoulders down through your knees. So exercise number 6, the mini band squat to alternate leg lift.
If you don't have So a band,
when I think about hip width apart, pushing hips back, driving up through the heels at the top of the movement, controlled leg lift to one side and then alternating sides as we go. Okay, your option here is reduce your range of movement on the squat, or you can remove the mini band. Right, team, exercise number 7
Almost
is going to be
there,
the
guys.
leg
Hold
raise
on.
to the hip raise. Laying down on your mat, legs nice and straight, arms by the side. From here, raising legs up, lifting hips up, coming back down and lowering the legs, okay? Now, your option here is you can simply bend your legs in, lift the hips and continue on like that, or just simply reduce your range of movement. Exercise number 8 is everyone's favorite, the burpee. So, feet hip width apart, we're crouching down, hands on the ground, jumping our feet back, keeping that belly button drawn to the spine, jumping feet in and coming with a jump and a clap at the top.
No
Your option
push-up
is, of
though.
course, coming down, stepping those feet out, stepping them back in and standing up. Right, team, your final exercise is the power sit-up. Starting in the upright position, arms straight by the heels. From here, extending back out, arms and legs, powering back up, knees to chest, hands to ankles.
Anyone else
and
already forgotten
continue
all
on.
of the
The option
exercises?
from here is simply reduce your range of movement.
Me too.
We can head into a double crunch.
There's a
So
burpee
coming
somewhere
forward,
in there,
hands
but
towards the knees, shoulder blades off the ground, and extending back out again.
okay, dokes.
So there you 9 exercises, team. Tornado Tuesday. So pumped. 1 minute on each exercise. Let's get.
Will Invisalign
watch the
aligners really work for my
commercial.
smile?
Is there a better alternative to braces?
Only Invisalign aligners use Smart Track technology. It moves teeth more comfortably and
We just
predictably,
have to watch
and in
it.
many cases, it works faster than braces.
You guys ready?
Get it.
And running man, 1 minute, down your palms. Come on, guys, drive those knees towards those elbows. We got 1 minute of work. Keep those shoulders right over the wrist. Don't let that high knee pull you back. Think about driving forward. We need to slow that pace. You tap that toe and switch it up. Halfway. There you go, friends, 15 seconds. Shoulders forward. In 3, 2, 1, relax. We got 30 seconds of recovery. I just don't remember what's next. We'll see. We'll see when it happens. Step it out, breathe it out. I suggest not chugging water at this time because we're going to continue to do a bunch of jumping. Ooh. Does anyone remember what the next one is? No. No, me either. Speed skaters, let's go. Take it side to side. Again, like she said, if it's not working for you, you can always take it into that alternating lateral lunge. Think about hips and head legs facing forward. How far can you power yourself and still stay in control? Notice that she's not letting herself fall side to side. There you go, Katie. Nice use of the arms too. Love it. There you go, Sarah. Come on, guys. We're already halfway through. Try to think about pressing down through the big toe as we land. Don't let that ankle curl out. 15 seconds. Hold the belly button in and sit the booty back. And relax. We got 30 seconds of recovery. Plank jacks maybe? But I feel like they wouldn't double down lateral and lateral. It's got to be core or something. Or is this the reverse alternating lunges? 10 seconds. They didn't give me a fit book this week. I had one last week. Let's see. Woo! In 3, 2, 1. Plank jacks. Oh, I was right the first time. Down on your elbows and forearms. Open and close those feet. Again, having trouble with that jump, we can always tap it and step. 30 seconds. Remember, we're not bouncing up and down through those hips. If we find ourselves wiggling way too much to that torso, take it back to the tap, recover position, and tightness to the core. And return to that hop. 15 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, relax. Ooh. This may be the alternating reverse lunges coming up. So anyone else try to figure out what Coach Bitt's tattoo is on her shoulder? It looks like a police shield here in America, but I don't know. If you figure it out, let me know. Inquiring minds want to know. What are we doing? Figure it out in 3, 2, 1. Alternate reverse lunges. Hey, my memory isn't as bad as I think it is. I have lectured you 1,000 times on it, guys. Tailbone underneath, butt cheeks engaged. We're not reaching back with the booty, we're stepping back with the leg, lowering it down. Think about always keeping the tailbone underneath. How do we do that? We glue the belly button to the spine. It's okay if the knee doesn't tap the ground, but let's make sure the front knee does not come in front of the toe. A little more than halfway. For these 15 seconds, let's try to get that heart rate up again, just like we did in those plank jacks. Pick up that pace. Don't lose that form. Just elevate that heart rate. 5 seconds. And 30 to recover. Now I really don't know what we were doing. This is exercise number 4 of 9. So we're getting there. Power sit-ups are later. Oh, it may be the palms to elbow. You might be right, Sarah. That's a good call. That may be, you may be onto something. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, Sarah, nice job. So again, if we need to, we can always come down to the knees. But remember, we're not letting the booty reach back. Continue to keep the spine in one good straight line. Alternate which side we lower with. Last but not least, and I'm going to be kind of picky at the moment, just because you guys got to work a little bit extra hard while we're at home. When we lower down, we have a tendency to bring those palms to one another because it's actually easier on the body. So let's really work on keeping those palms down. As opposed to making a diamond with those or triangle with those hands, let's try to keep them equidistant as those shoulders. Come on, 15 seconds. Three, 2, 1, rest. 30 seconds to breathe. Now I don't remember, squatty something. Maybe, oh, burpees, it might be. You might be right, regrettably. Oh, mini band, you're right, Katie, it's the mini band. The squat to leg lift. That's why it says put on mini band. You're smart, Katie, good job. And begin. You don't have a mini band, that's okay. We're just squat and leg lift. If we have that mini band, feel free to put it on. If you have one and you don't want to admit that you have one, that's fine too. It's only 1 minute. If you guys haven't learned from taking my class by now that I don't actually read the board entirely, then I don't know whose class you've been going to. Good catch, Katie, good catch. Come on, we got 10 seconds, chest up, booty back. And relax. We're gonna take down off that miniband again. You can't see me outside of the studio. So if you want to take it off standing up, I am recording this, so we'll watch you guys fall over on YouTube, like for reals. Now I don't know what we're doing. It might be the burpee now. Ooh, leg raise to hip raise. So all the way down. Again, legs lift, hips lift, release. Too much on that lower back. We can always bend the knees, tap the heels, do a reverse crunch. We can always take it into knees in and still think about popping up those hips. Maybe even extending a leg out one at a time. Killing it, guys. We got 15 seconds. Three, two, one. Recover. Now I suspect it's going to be the burpees, because the only other ones I remember are power sit-ups. Power sit-ups wouldn't come right after leg raise to hip raise. I'm just hoping next time they'll give me a fit book for this week too. It made it a lot easier last week. Or I should just write down the exercises. Okay, dokes. 3, 2, 1. Burpee. No push up. Jump at the top. If you want to add the hand clap, you're more than welcome to. If you feel weird clapping in your house alone, that's okay as well. There you go, halfway. Come on, don't quit now, guys. You got just about 15 seconds. Almost there, last 10 seconds. 2, 1, and breathe. Next time we suggest that they put the next exercise in the recovery, just so we have the words, so we know where we're going. Put that out to the powers that be. Whew. 10 seconds to breathe, big deep ones. Just because we're not on the tread doesn't mean we can't shake out our hands and roll our shoulders back and down. I'm pretty sure, guys, it's the power sit-up. Take it all the way down to the ground because this is our last round. And begin. If it's too much for that full power sit-up, we can always take it into that crunch instead. Diggity dog, guys, it's halfway. Keep up that enthusiasm, keep up that work. We got just about 15 seconds. I know you're tired, but I know you're stronger than you think. Come on. And relax. Nice job. So they didn't tell us, but I have a suspicion that we're now just going to do it again. Or we're going to do it in reverse.
Righto, Orange Nation, that's block 1, done and dusted, tick in the box, great work. We're about to head into block number 2. Same exercises here, same duration we're doing them for, but this time your rest is going to increase to 45 seconds after each exercise. We're going to have to dig a little bit deeper this time around, team, okay? So remember, don't be upset with the results you didn't get from the work that you didn't do, okay? Opportunity here, you can have results or excuses, but you can't have both. What do you choose?
I like Coach
Let's
Fit.
get ready to
I
rock
take
and
her
roll.
class.
Block 2 coming at ya.
Running Man, right into it, guys. Come on, halfway. Last 15, shift those shoulders forward. Three, 2, 1. Relax, we got 45 seconds. What was number 2? Oh, speed skaters. Sweet. Oops. No. Can you guys see it again? Cool. And begin, speed skaters, side to side. Come on. We can't, we take it into that lateral lunge. Drop it down deep. No matter what, though, that chest stays up. Don't let yourself become the hunchback of Notre Dame. When we land, think about pressing down with that big toe. Again, don't let yourself rock out into that heel and turn and twist. I want you to think about pressing down with the toe, the big one, and then engaging knee right over top of that ankle. Come on, guys, we're almost there. And rest. Got, I don't know why it says 1 minute of recovery. It's supposed to be 45 seconds. It's cool. Wait, didn't you say 45 seconds of recovery? Yes. Okay. Katie, I like that you're folding the blanket during recovery. I like that you're tidying up a bit. It's cool. So guys, we're gonna have those plank jacks. Down, let's go. The timer's right, the words were wrong. Just like in those palms to elbow, can we separate those hands and glue the palms to the ground here for a plank jack? Don't let those shoulders arch up. Think about pulling the chest through the window of the arms. Keep it up, team, keep it up. Come on, we just got 15 seconds. 1, recover. We got 45 to recover. Remember to those alternating reverse lunges. You guys are doing awesome. Everybody's working up a sweat. You guys are all out of breath. I like it. Ooh. Okie dokes, chokes, we got about 15. Then we'll move to that alternating reverse lunge. Again, to crank that heart rate up, you guys just gotta pick up that pace. Don't lose your form by reaching back and falling forward, but think about that big old step back. Quickly exchanging the feet and begin. 1 minute work. Again, form and safety always takes the priority. Make sure those hips are underneath the shoulders. Make sure the knee is behind the toes. But if we find ourselves needing that little bit of increased heart rate, we can change it up, going a little bit faster, as long as we stay tall. More than halfway through. "15 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Nice job. We're gonna take it down to the ground. The next one says palms to elbow. "30 seconds to breathe. It's always time for a dance break. 15 seconds, we plank jack. Palms to elbow. We're almost there, team. In 3, 2, 1. Plank jacks, elbows and forearms on the ground, open and close. Palms to elbow. I don't know why I want to do plank jacks so badly. Keep that back flat. Don't let that booty rise up like I am. If we need to, we can always drop it down to those knees. The closer the legs are to one another, the more difficult it becomes. The tighter we are through those abdominals, the more we glue those toes to the earth, the bigger the return we get on the lower spine. Keep it up, guys. Keep it up. You got 10 seconds. And relax. Nice job. Woo. Palms to elbow. So as Katie pointed out before, now is the time to put on the mini band. Ooh, put on the mini band if you have one. If you don't have one, that's perfectly fine. A little less than 15. So again, if we don't have that band on, that's fine. We're just working on lifting up through that leg while controlling the torso. We don't want to bend forward. We don't want to bend back. Sit it down and lift. As we lift the leg, make sure we're not leaning over, but instead keeping this side in alignment and working just through the outside of the hip. When we sit it down, pull your belly button in. Awesome sauce, team. More than halfway through. Think about driving out with the heel, not with the baby toe. Less than 10 seconds. And relax. Nice job. We got 45 seconds. If you have that mini band on, you can go ahead and sit down, take it off. Are burpees next? Is that what we think? I don't remember. Well, we'll see what happens in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, leg raise to hip raise.
Prices may be higher than at restaurants.
Again, instead of tucking the hands underneath the tush, because that's never going to teach us how to engage the lower abdominals, think about pulling the lower abdominals down to the ground and just bend those knees. Come on, team, we got just 10 seconds. And relax. We have 15 or 45 seconds. And then I'm pretty sure we have burpees and then power sit-ups. And I think that's it. Timing-wise, that should be it. But who knows? I may have forgotten one. Like everyone's whipping out the towels. It means everyone's working really hard. 15 seconds. Burpees, let's go. No push up at the bottom unless you're feeling feisty. I know you guys are getting tired, but let's pretend. Let's just pretend for a second that there are 41 other people in the room cheering you on. Music's pumping. You guys are grooving, feeling like rock stars. Come on, just 15 seconds. And 2, 1. Burpees are done. Oh, 45 seconds to recover, and then the final minute will be those power sit-ups. You guys hanging in there? Yay! I like a good thumbs up. Okay, let's be proactive, knowing we have 15 seconds. Let's lay down on the ground. This is it, final minute. In 3, 2, 1, power sit-ups, let's go. halfway, team. Come on, you can rest on the other side of this 15. Drive a little bit harder. In 3, 2, 1, and done.
To fly a rocket ship, you need to be an optimist. No astronaut launches for space.
Hey team, how are we doing? You guys are smashing it so far today. Well done. That's 2 blocks down. We've got 1 last block to go. Same 9 exercises. This time you're going to have a 1-minute recovery after each exercise.
Okay.
Righto, some things to think about. You're feeling quite fatigued at this point. So really important to nail that technique with each and every move. Okay, that mind-muscle connection here. Very important to keep you safe, keep you efficient. Righto, shake it out. We need to prep ourselves for this last block. Okay, so I know you're hurting, but you know what? If you're hurting, it means you're alive, okay? So don't give in and don't give up. Right here, right now, you've got an opportunity right in front of you to do better and to be better, okay? So don't waste this chance. Grab it with both hands. It doesn't matter how you start the race, it matters how you finish the
Let's go.
Let's go, pump yourselves up. We've got this, team.
Running man, 1 minute. Halfway through. $15. Driving home, guys. In 3, 2, 1, recover. Got 1 minute.
Mel, you need to download an ad blocker on your computer. That way you won't get ads on YouTube.
I'll message you later how to do that.
Okay, it's free.
Ooh. 15 seconds, and we're coming into those speed skaters, right? Speed skaters are the second one. Yeah, we agree. 10. I know. You guys are ready. You're pumped. You're psyched. Little dance party. In 3, 2, 1, begin. Again, we're not turning out to the side. It's not a super sexy sachet step. Keep those hips and those headlights facing towards the front. Think about using the powerful outside edge of your leg to drive, landing soft with that opposite foot. Take a little inventory of those toes. Are they pointing in the same direction? 30 seconds down. Come on, 15 seconds. Pick up that pace. Five seconds. And relax. Ooh, we got 1 minute. Ooh, Nelly. From here, we're going to go to our plank jack. So if you want to, you know, jump the gun and just lay down on the ground, you're welcome to do so. About 30 seconds. My hair is looking extra special today, guys. Extra special. I know you miss it in real life. 15 seconds. Elbows and forearms down on the ground. Try to keep those hands apart. Don't let them come together. Try to keep them shoulder distance apart. In 2, 1, let's begin. Come on, team, dig deep. Last 15 seconds. Shoulders forward. In 5, 2, 1, and done. Ooh, we're gonna have a reverse lunges from here, but we got 1 minute. Anyone else super psyched that they showed up to do it with us as opposed to doing it by themselves because they would have quit after the first round? This guy. me. Woo. Okay, guys. I can't promise this is the last round, but time-wise, this should be the last round, big picture. So, 4th exercise, reverse lunges. Again, it's up to you how much you pick up that pace to bring up that heart rate. If we're working on form and balance, you take it slow with control, tapping that knee if available. If not, that's okay. And begin. For those of us who maybe have some troublesome knees and it's just not working for us quite so well, we can always take it into a squat instead, or we can work on a little bit of a single-legged squat, something so we're not bending the knee quite so deeply. If it's still really bugging you, wait for me and we'll go ahead and talk about something different. I just know me personally, I do not put a lot of miles on my legs, especially not pavement miles. And in the last, you know, whatever, quarantine days, I guess we're in 14th, I have put almost 60 miles on my knees. And so lunges, a little chit chatty. And recover, nice job. We got 1 minute. And then we'll move to our palms to elbow. We got paused a little. We are just moving forward. There you go, palms to elbow, begin. Right into it. I paused it and we lost time. There you go. if we find ourselves rocking and rolling side to side way too much, we can take it down to those knees. Just keep everything forward and tummy tight. We have about 15 seconds, team. Don't quit now. We got 1 minute to rest. In 3, 2, 1. Relax. This is the time to put on that mini band. For 2 years, guys, for 2 years, I've made jokes about you guys buying mini bands from the retail. Now, granted, it's to break up relationships, but for those of you who bought them, I'm really proud that we now have mini bands, because who knew the quarantine was going to happen? And now we've invested in them. Smart, guys, smart. 15 seconds, and we're going to do it. We're going to sit in that squat, and we'll kick that leg up. Chest up, tailbone underneath, big breath in, exhale, sit it down, and lift. As we bring that leg down, don't let the mini band squeeze your legs together, but instead, here at that halfway point, be really aware of slowing the lower down. Don't let that body rock it side to side. Keep your torso tall and in line with the leg. We got 5 seconds. 2, 1. Sit it all the way down. Take off that mini band. Are we burpees next? Man, I wish I could remember. Maybe this is why I shouldn't give you guys so much crap for not remembering the exercises. Ooh. Okay. Got about 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Leg raises to hip raises all the way down. Come on. I promise you guys are stronger than you think, but if that lower back is really chit-chatty, tap those heels down and bring it into a reverse crunch. Let's not hurt ourselves here at, with something so simple that we could change it up if we need to. 10 seconds. 2, 1, and done. Ooh, Nelly. Almost there, guys. You guys excited? We got 2 more. 2 more exercises. Yay! So Katie, are those goats? on the wall behind you?
One's a goat, and I think one's a sheep. And we also have a bear.
I should have said Katie K instead of Katie S, because Katie S is probably looking at her wall very confused right now. One's a goat and one's a sheep. I'll take it. Okay. Guys, you ready for burpees? Yay! In 3, 2, 1, burpees. Let's go. So remember, try to keep that back flat as we come forward. Don't let yourself round into a little bump. If we need you to get those heels down, I'd rather you take those feet wide and jump from here. More than halfway through. Come on, 15 seconds, pick up that pace. Last 5 seconds. Relax, guys, we got 1 minute. Then we have those power sit-ups. That's it. I promise. Well, I don't promise, but if they give us another round, we're just gonna rebel, and that's perfectly fine. Nellie. Hey, Heather. How's it going? Katie S., I do really like your fan and light combination. I have no doubt that that room is probably huge and beautiful, but it's really the fan and light is interesting. The things I get to learn about you guys because I just look at you guys as houses.
Now, you probably paid more attention to it than I have.
Probably. Okay, 10 seconds, guys. You ready? Down on the ground. Let's go. Power sit-ups. Last round. Who's excited? Yay! In 3, 2, 1. Power sit-ups. Let's go. This is it. Come on, guys. The tornado workout is all about what you put into it. I know that recovery seemed conceptually really long, but 1 minute went by pretty darn fast. Except when we're here in our power sit-ups, we're a little more than halfway through. Whew. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, team. You got 5 seconds. 2, 1, and
Challenge you,
done.
change you.
Hey, OTF Nation, it is Coach Mike. Right off that slide, you guys put in a good one through that tornado, and now is the most important.
Okay, we'll go ahead and do flexibility, unless you really want to listen to Coach Mike just because he's got an Australian accent. Okay, dokes, guys. Ooh, Nelly. I'm gonna stop sharing the screen. I'm gonna take it down to the ground. Let's everybody sit down. Go ahead and get started with our butterfly feet. Shoulders roll back and down, chest up and proud. Inhale long through the spine. Can you get just a little bit taller? Can you sink those knees down just a little bit lower? Keeping the left foot where it is, go ahead and extend the right leg out. We're gonna inhale up tall and turn towards that right leg. Reach those arms out in our Frankenstein arms and exhale, hinge it forward. Think about bringing the chest down to the knee, dropping that left shoulder down towards the left foot. Go ahead and sit it up tall. We're gonna take this right leg and kick the heel back towards the high knee. We're gonna put the left hand down ever so slightly behind us. We're gonna come into a stretch for a hip flexor. I'm gonna move probably 6 different times to make it as easy as to see as possible. So left hand is behind. We're gonna press this right hip up and feel the stretch through the front side of the hip. So coming towards the camera, if you guys are facing me, I'm just turning around so you can see it from all different angles. Again, we should feel it through the front side of that right hip. Go ahead and release it out. We're gonna switch legs up. So right leg comes in, left leg goes out. Inhale up, turn the torso, exhale, we fold. Again, think right shoulder down. Don't let yourself open up. Maybe even thinking right rib cage to that left knee. Sit up tall. We're going to come into that mermaid hip flexor on the other side. So kick the left foot back. Place that right hand down on the ground. Press up, stretch through that hip. Sexy mermaid. Hey. I promise I won't take a picture while you guys are all in this pose. The feet up one was cute, but I won't make it happen for this one. Sit it back down. Swing those legs behind and find that all fours position. Allow the high knee to sink back to the heels and slide the arms forward, coming into that child's pose. We're going to walk both hands over to the left hand side. Right hand plants to the floor. Left hand caps on top of it. Now pull your right shoulder away from your right hand, dropping the right hip deep to the right heel. We should feel this stretch through the side body, anywhere from pinky to hip bone. Relax the head, keep the chest flat. Walk it back through midline, and we're gonna take it to the right. Left hand reaches as far away as possible, right hand caps on top. Relax the head and pull the left shoulder away from the left hand. Too much on the knees, we can always take the legs wide and let the chest melt through the window of the knees. Bring it back through midline. Drag the hands in as we bring it to our all fours position. Exhale, arch through the spine, tuck the tail and drop the head. Reverse it out, the pelvis flares, the abdomen drops, the chest comes forward. We're going to tuck the toes underneath, lift the hips, drop the heels, downward facing dog. Walk it back and roll it up. We're going to take it into a quad stretch. I'm going to put you back. Oh, you guys can see my legs from here. Go ahead and bend that left knee. Bring that left heel towards the high knee. Think about keeping the knees as close together as possible. Almost like the legs were just one entity. Zip it up. Release it out, switch it up. So again, we're gonna wiggle that leg out and we're gonna find the spine arching and doing all kinds of wacky things. Tighten through the butt cheeks, press the hips forward. Pull the belly button in, bring knee to knee and zip it up. Roll that right shoulder back. And release it out, shake it out. Big breath in. Exhale, let it go. You guys did amazing today. That was a tough one. I'm glad you guys all hung in. Truth be told, if I was doing that by myself, we probably wouldn't have, completed it. Just saying. So I'm glad you guys all continue to hang out. Let's go ahead and take a picture. You come and may say there.